Well, 'tis the season to go shopping, but before you head out and break the bank, we've got some savvy spending tips to keep you on track. And of course, we have MoneySense expert Bruce Sellery here joining us. It's always good to have you here, Bruce.
What are the holidays for?
Yeah, for shopping.
Well, if they are for shopping, fantastic, and you should develop a holiday budget. But I want people to ask that question of what are they for, because they aren't the same over the course of your entire life. So if you've got little kids, there's that sort of explosion of gifts that you might want to have on the Christmas morning or holiday mornings. But if you're no kids or your kids are grown, maybe holidays are about something different, maybe about their family. And sometimes we get stuck in the habits of holidays, which are involuntary behaviors. Just, I gotta find a gift for insert the names.
Now, how do you go ahead? Because your second tip is renegotiating the terms. How do you go ahead and have that first conversation with the family?
They are crazy, nuts about this. What? You're not going to give kids to the cousins? How terrible a person are you? Choose one person who you think could be an ally, have the conversation now, like this weekend, to figure out what are some different ways. And here's what you say. You say, hey, looking ahead to the holidays, just wondering whether or not we want to reconsider how we go about things. Because these kinds of things can change. We now do no gifts. I'm one of 6 kids. There's 12 grandkids. And we just got out of that entire game. And really, our time together is all about family time together. That's it.
Right.
Oh, and eating.
And eating lots of food. Now, if you are going to shop, you're going to go and spend that money. It's, you know, people might think it's a little early to talk about budgeting, but it is not. You need to get on that right away.
Now, if you're someone who has money falling from the sky and this isn't a worry for you, you should do a couple of eggnog shots and go to the mall. But if that's not you, and you want to control your spending in a bit of a different way, come up with a number. Just have a number. I don't care what the number is. So you want to consider gifts, food, travel. Maybe you've got like big long drives or hotel stays. You also want to consider things like charity and entertainment, clothing, because a lot of people have holiday parties and they think, how can I go to the holiday party? Where's the most important part? Figure out how you're going to pay for it. Because mostly we go la 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 la
until January, and then chaos.
So figure out how you're going to pay for it. So you're going to maybe do some overtime shifts. You're going to not go out in the month of January. You're going to just have a plan, because people act like it's a surprise when the credit card bill shows up.
Right. You know this, and I feel like they just don't want to hit, the reality to hit them right away. You can also make some trade-offs too.
Yeah. One of the things is when you're out shopping, it's not 2 for them, 1 for me, right? So you don't shop for yourself at the same time, and maybe you spend lots on gifts and nothing on entertainment this year. So you look at that long list, you have a number, and you think, okay, so maybe we aren't going to do gifts for the grandkids, but we are going to go see the pantomime in Toronto, or we're going to go do some holiday entertaining, and make some trade-offs before you sort of wake up and go, oh my God, I can't believe how much I spent. Shop with a list if you can, but that's like 8 glasses of water. Who does that? I'm not drinking 8 glasses of water. I'll pretend I do.
You pretend. I'll do it too. Well, we, of course, always love your tips. Thank you so much, Bruce, for all of that. And we're going to be putting up an article with more of your tips on our website. So head to our website, breakfasttelevision.ca. Of course, more information on that can be found there. And we'll have more BT when we come back. Stay with us. It's very